Man, I am so damn excited for Scott Peters. I am so excited to see how Scott Peters does with us and how well he develops our offensive line. Because after Frank Pollock, we need a really, really good situation to happen. And Scott Peters so far seems like he is that guy. This is Scott Peters for the first time. He's very hands on. And his guys were drenched afterwards. I don't think that was ever a thing used with Frank Pollock. He's very passionate. He's going to coach you hard, correct your mistakes, and when you do it right, he'll congratulate you. So here is the clip. This is beautiful. If Scott can truly make something out of Cordell Volson, which he does claim, he believes that Cordell Volson has a lot of intangibles that he likes. Imagine if this year somehow Scott Peters turns Cordell Volson into a starting offensive guard. Then, we draft someone at right guard. Maybe we pick someone else up, right guard. We actually get this offensive line going. That would be gorgeous. Now, again, me personally, how I look at it is like this, right? And this is how I would love to see the perfect scenario. I would love to draft a guard, right? Sign 2 veteran guards that can play the high level, that you can trust, and that are going to protect your quarterback. But, no big deal. You're still going to go out there and sign something. You're still going to go ahead and have, Scott Peters develop Cordell Volson, develop a Cody Ford, develop Jackson Kirkland and Matt Lee and all the guys behind, but they get to sit back and get developed throughout the year rather than having to be thrust into the starting lineup, and maybe it just isn't it isn't right for them just yet. So Scott Peters can, start to develop those guys and wait and kind of, get them to the best of their ability rather than them having to start right away. That's the best case scenario in my opinion. I think those guys should sit back, wait, be backup depth if possible, but get developed. Work with Scott Peters to develop them into something special. That's my dream scenario. We'll have to wait and see. But here are 5 observations from Dan Horde, as always, from today's annual local player tryout. And if our teams are permitted to hold a workout for players who played their high schools or college careers in the area. UC, University of Cincinnati, running back Corey Kiner was the first player to arrive this morning, but didn't work out. Interesting. Guards Luke, an elder high school graduate who earned All-American honors at University of Cincinnati, is typically projected to be a day 3 pick. He says, if you pick me, you're getting a leader, someone who's always accountable and trusted. I do anything it takes to help the team win. Good. I actually really like that. Ohio State corner Jordan Hancock is also projected to be a day 3 pick. Hancock made 22 starts in his career, Buckeyes career, tested well with a 41.5 vertical, 10.5 broad jump. If he winds up Cincinnati, he'll be reunited with former high school teammate DJ Turner. UC guard Tinsley will be in an NFL camp. He played 1 year in high school before starting his college career at Kentucky Christian. Most guys that go to KCU go to work 9 to 5 jobs after 4 years. I'm not taking anything for granted, and I'm definitely blessed. That's, in my opinion, this is how I look at things. When a player mentions God, automatic checkbook for me. Automatic check on me, personally speaking. But I am very religious, so makes sense. Another former Bearcat offensive tackle, John Williams, had reportedly had a pre-draft visit with Bears and Packers. John won't have any trouble grasping an NFL playbook. He was an aerospace engineer major at UC. Holy moly. Well, God bless you, man. very smart individual then. There's 12 Miami Redhawks in attendance, including defensive end Coy Subtle. Subtle earned second team All MAC award after 5.5 sacks and showed some explosiveness at his pro day with a 35-inch vertical and 258 pounds. All right, so the reason why Coy did not work out, in case you are wondering, Dan says, my guess is that Coy was advised not to by his agent to avoid any injury risk. The Bengals watched him work out at the NFL Combine and Big 12 Pro Days. His character and work ethic are off the charts. Being a bystander today will not impact his chances of being selected. Yeah. If they already saw you be absolutely amazing and they obviously watch your game tape, not working out at one workout's not going to change anything. But it actually can be the opposite. If you go out there and get hurt or you look bad, that could impact you. So it's sometimes better not to, rather than, go out there and push yourself and potentially cause problems across the board. So very, very nice. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one.